Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome to the new project. Now, you're not seeing things. This is indeed the 3DS. Kind of some scary territory I'm diving into now. Hold me. But we're about to play something that, well, I think is long overdue that I play it. Let me just push the game cartridge in. It's a Let's Play series of Pokemon Rumble Blast, and the microphone on the 3DS can pick me up from here. Fantastic. Now, there are some cutscenes in the game, but they're fairly simple cutscenes in which I can talk over them. Now, some of my first subscribers or people that went back and watched that series from way beyond should remember that I did a Let's Play of the first Pokemon Rumble game, which I absolutely adore that game. That was one of my favorite games for so long, was Pokemon Rumble. And then a short while after that came out, they announced this game, which is Pokemon Rumble Blast. This game coming out, I think, a year or two after the first Pokemon Rumble. And yeah, I think that's about all I really need to say about it. It's just that it's kind of a continuation of the original Pokemon Rumble games. Game data is saved automatically. Please do not turn off the power when saving is displayed. I hope not to. So hopefully I'll be able to teach you guys how to play this game for those of you that haven't played it. Maybe convince you guys to get it that haven't gotten it, because it's a pretty good sequel. Yay, toy shop. So, the very first Pokemon Rumble game didn't have much of a story to speak of. But this particular game fully embraced a story. Well, kind of embraced a story. This is a world of Pokemon. There is a world of Pokemon. I can't read script. Line! Different from the one you know. Oh, sure. Pikachu gets its own deluxe box. Now. Wind the Wonder Key. And enter a world of Pokemon you've never seen. And take off for Toyland! And that is your me you do see there. Now let's see. Beginner's Park. So, you can move using the circle pad. If you really feel like it, you can also use the D-pad, directional pad. If you want to be if you want to have more like certainty in where your attacks are going to go in this game, use the D-pad, because that usually differs between the 8 directions, whereas the circle pad kind of has a full range. That's just your personal call there. Look, someone to battle. And then you press A to attack. Later on we'll have more attacks, which will do more damage. Like right now we have... Not that. Right now all we have is Thunder Shock, which if I give you more info on it... By the way, look to the right for this information. I'm sorry about the whole forcing you to look at the smaller screen right now, but I should mention that a majority of the action does happen on the big screen or the primary screen of the 3DS, so focus on the main screen for a majority of this project. But the moves that we have here with Pikachu. Well, first off, the power. Power usually dictates how strong you are, first off, but also dictates what areas of the game you can go, what areas of the game you are allowed into, basically like a level limit gate. How much health or how much damage you can receive before you are knocked out. 20 or 21 health at this rate. The general attack and defense stats of the Pokemon, roughly based on like a 1 through 5 scale. And the list of moves that the Pokemon has. Thundershock has a chance to paralyze. We're going to be strong enough where we're going to be... Yeah, I was going to change that back out. We're strong enough now where we can roughly one-shot everything, but later on, things like in the normal Pokemon games will come to effect, like resistances and weaknesses will come to effect, because, well, for those of you that did not play the first game, only weaknesses counted and resistances did not. In this game, resistances do matter. Well, kind of. Psychic can still hit dark types, but... Oh, hello, Oshawott. Best Gen 5 starter. You befriended the Pokemon. Press X to switch. And I should have mentioned that. So, X to switch Pokemon. We can now pick a stronger Pokemon, Oshawott, with Water Jet. Now, I should mention that, unless, kind of like Pikachu, if there's a pink arrow next to the attack name, that means it has a secondary effect. But with Oshawott, there is no secondary attack effect. Oshawott is just straight up more powerful. Now, some Pokemon do move faster, and some Pokemon are more advantageous to use, simply because they are super effective, meaning they'll deal double damage. So all of your power, all of your weaknesses and resistances come into play big time here. Oh, I killed a Snivy. That's bad. Ow! Ow! Can we not? It's so hard to control Tepig. I can't do it. And Snivy. So look at that. Pikachu, weak. And then these three are all roughly the same thing. Lowers the foe's hit accuracy. So, excuse me. Snivy has more of a defensive set of moves compared to everything else. Now, Pokemon will get more powerful and will do more damage and all that jazz. And we'll have more moves to use. But, just like with the first Pokemon Rumble game, everything is slow and simple to start. And this is a bother. Now in the future, I won't worry about switching out Pokemon as often. But just starting out here, I'll switch up Pokemon just to kind of give you a feel for strengths and weaknesses. Now I should also mention that we do also have lives. On the lower screen, or the screen that's just to the right, you'll see excuse me. You'll see those 3 keys there. Those represent how many lives we have. Let's see. You have Water Pulse. Nice. Confusion move. But you'll see we have 3 lives. Well, actually, 3 lives in total. If we lose all 3 of those keys or fall 3 times, that's it. Level's over. Start over from the beginning. But you can circumvent that, actually. If your Pokemon is close to fainting, much like Tepig is, well, not quite like Tepig is, but if Tepig was really close to fainting, or falling over, I guess is what this game calls it, we could switch Tepig out for another toy, or another Pokemon. And we would keep that, life. So yes. Also, big thing of notice that some of you have probably already caught on to is that this game... Oh god! Oh, no. This game is the first game... Well, is the game in the series that actually started to include... Gen 5 Pokemon. There we go, I get a Victini. I will not do that. You also know V-Wheel. Or you also know... Flame... whatever that one that increases speed. I'm confused. Ah, yes. And then boss Pokemon. Now that key looks a little darker than it does in the first game. Oh my god, it's a Zekrom. Okay, I'm intimidated. You've done well. I'm intimidated. I'm leaving now. No, don't touch me. Don't touch me. And I've been touched. Now then, much like in the first game, bosses at the end of the stages are basically Pokemon that you can find anywhere in the game, but are, oh please know why, but have like about 10 times, maybe 15 times the health that a Pokemon of its stature would have. Oh good, we've angered the gods. But yes, they have about 10 to 15 times as much health as any normal Pokemon, and they also can generally hit everything around them. But more on that later. Bye, Zekrom. Way to peace out on me. I'm falling! Why am I not part flyer? And the namesake of the game. Again. Oh. Hello, Cobalion. You and your weird tower. Chapter 1. Battle Royale. Yeah. Ow. Oh. Oh. I'm in pain. So much pain. Oh, hello. The Pokemon are talking. The Pokemon are talking. I don't know how to handle this. Pokemon are speaking English. Hi there, welcome to Toy Town. Are you here to challenge the Battle Royale and be champion? Oh, you're all beat up. You should visit our town's fountain. Voices, yay, nay? Yeah, I'll use your fountain. Oh, the glow drops. The HP all. So the glow drops, or the fountain here, is effectively a PC from the mainstream Pokemon games. Hey, you! Get away from there! But the fountain is for everyone. Who are you, anyway? Heh, listen up, cause I'm only gonna tell you once. I'm Pawniard, the next Battle Royale champion. You're a scrub. Haven't you heard of the Battle Royale? Yes. Oh hey, I kicked that thing's butt. It's a huge battle where all the toy Pokemon come to compete to see who is the strongest. Everyone dreams of becoming the champion. Ha! Yeah, right. As if pieces of scrap metal like you could ever be the champion. I'm a slacker. Oh, don't listen to Pawniard. If you battle and make lots of tough friends, you could be champion. And Mr. Mime's gonna block our way. You'll have to leave town to find some strong teammates. Toy Pokemon don't battle inside towns. Go through the gate that Mr. Mime is guarding. Good luck! Good luck to you, Lillipup. Whatever good luck is. So, I think before we end off this episode today, which has basically been the introduction to the place, I'll basically show you, well, a few things here. First off, collection. See the Pokemon that you've collected from the different areas. So we basically have a Pokédex in the game. You can have a 100% completion of collection of Pokemon in the game. And no, it doesn't require you to transfer information from other games or everything. Every Pokemon that you can possibly capture or have in the quote-unquote Pokédex is available within this game itself. No transfers, no game linking, nothing, just right here. And it gives you stats on how many you've defeated When you defeated one Pokemon, it adds it to your seen counter of the Pokédex, so to say. And befriended is your caught. And we can look at our various records, basically see, how many times we've been defeated, how many Pokemon we've befriended, all this information about how much, like, even down to the slightest detail. Like, how much money we've spent is in here. Look crazy. Now, the Pokecoins that I've been gathering can be used to buy moves. Let's see. These are, well, this is right around our price range, but some of them are a little pricey. But there's basically you can basically buy a random move, or you can get a guaranteed strong move for a highly exorbitant amount of money. Now, I may cover this much later on, but there is you can play 2-player on this game as well. I don't know too much about how it works, unfortunately, whether the second player uses all of your Pokemon, or if they use all of theirs in conjunction with yours. But I do know you do need 2 game cards. So, awkward close up. Over here, the place over here will become very apparent what this is for later on. Signs we can read that basically give us general tips, which I should hopefully be able to help you with. The shop scope. And basically, if you feel you have too many Pokemon or too many of a single Pokemon, you can release them here. And if you release, and just like the first game, if you release a certain combination or a certain number of Pokemon, or a certain number of the same Pokemon, I should say, you'll get a evolution or related Pokemon that is related to what you released. Plus, you also get money for what you release, so you can spend on moves and all that jazz. Plus, you can also talk to the little townies. Type it of, you want to be the champion? Do the thing! And this one is actually kind of interesting. There was Street Pass in this here. It'll be available after the first Battle Royale. So I guess I'll have to explain that more later. But I think for now, we're going to call it quits here, guys. So everyone, I do want to thank you all for watching Episode 1 of Let's Play Pokemon Rumble Blast. I forgot the name of the game. Do the thing with the stuff. Now see you next time. Just go.